matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cavaliers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get. The ground at the 20. Gonna run it. It's Green. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Preston. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically, looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Razorbacks are threatening on first and goal. Was to pass. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space, and the defense was there to shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss and make big plays. I'm finding ways to get him touches. Now he's got to make those big plays for him.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Cavaliers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Knight. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. Guys that have some potential that get developed. So interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Courtney.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The run to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to pop the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. The give to the tailback. Boom. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that wasn't easy. Hitch route on third down with tight coverage. The receiver doing a great job shielding the defender away from him, catching it and getting the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. And the defense got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knight. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Harrison. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Connor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He might want another play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Slings it downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give out of the gun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Knight. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down. Now back at it. He wants to change this route. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants it all. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Russell. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He's going to let it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can come
all by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Connor. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Knight. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Making side adjustments here. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Virginia, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Sorsby. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.
center. Lasso! Lasso! Get set! Get set! Set! Cricket! Ready! 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Hound 55 weak! Set! Igloo! Igloo! Let's go! Jackrabbit! Ready, ready! Flare! Flare! Ready! Cobra! Reset! Here we go! Ready, ready! Set! Hut! Ready, go! Green 25! Philly! 2 go! Ready.